Guys, here we are in the Everything MMA booth. The man on the right needs absolutely no introduction, does he? UFC superstar Diego the Nightmare Sanchez is in the house. Diego, thanks for coming down.
Oh, thanks for having me. It's been a while since I've been here in Australia, but I'm happy to be back, and all these good fans, all these young mixed martial artists. It's good to be here and get to share some of my knowledge.
Second time in Australia, I believe, is that right?
Second time here in this great state, and loving it.
Yeah, nice. So tell us, what have you been doing over the 2 days while you're here?
Well, my first trip was to Melbourne, and came over here to Perth after Melbourne, and I've been teaching some mixed martial arts seminars, doing some signings, doing some meet and greets with the fans, and we had a Q&A yesterday, so it got me doing all kinds of stuff, and just having fun, enjoying the healthy environment over here at the Fitness Expo.
But it's been a long time, hasn't it, when you think about the growth of MMA, because you really are the pioneer, aren't you, brother? I mean, the inaugural Ultimate Fighter back in Ultimate Fighter 1, it's been a long journey.
Yeah, it's been quite the journey. I've embraced every bit of it, the ups, the downs, and now it's just the point where I'm just enjoying what I have left in this sport, enjoying every moment of it, and embracing the journey, like you said.
And I mean, you've had some absolute wars. I mean, I think back to the Diaz fight, the Campman fight, and particularly the fight against Gilbert Melendez, which for mine was, one of the greatest fights of all time. And I remember the cut that you had in that bout, and I tweeted it myself at the time, and I think I said, face of a warrior. Man, I mean, the inner warrior just come out that fight, yeah?
Yeah, it was. I knew it was going to be an instant classic, because me and Gilbert Melendez have that energy and that chemistry to make something great happen, and we always have, even when we used to train together. But there's been many great fights. A lot of people always come and talk to me, and they say that watching the Guida fight got him into MMA. I have other fans that come and say, watching the Ultimate Fighter season 1 got him into MMA. So I really have truly been able to be blessed to be a true benefactor and a pioneer of this sport.
What's the feeling like when you put on a show like you do when you get in the octagon and you got all those people just screaming? And I mean, it must be amazing.
It's just a thrill. It's a thrill, man. It's a ride that, like, I can't explain. The only way you can go through it is to go through it, and it's just a crazy adrenaline rush. And that fighting anyway is an adrenaline rush. But when you got a great crowd, and you know that you're making people happy and they appreciate what you're doing and you're entertaining people, it makes it even that much sweeter.
And of course, you're based out of Albuquerque, New Mexico, out of Jackson MMA, training with our boy Kyle Noak over there. How's that going?
Oh, it's going great. Unfortunately, Kyle just recently hurt his knee. I feel bad for him. I wish the best for him and his recovery. But I told him I'd come out here to Australia and try me a Vegemite sandwich, and this morning for breakfast, I gave it a try, and I gave it a try, and I gave it a fair judgment, and I don't think I'll be having any more Vegemite sandwiches, but I ain't gonna hate on it.
Nice one, man. Of course, that camp, I mean, it's stacked, didn't it, with some of the best in the sport, of course, with Bones, Overeem's just joined, and Cowboy, to name a few.
Cowboy, Condit, we got the name goes on and on. Club Swanson, we have just numerous top level competitors. And when you're training with that type of competition on a day-to-day basis, it's guaranteed to sharpen the sword on all ends.
It must be fair to say camp is harder than the fight, yeah?
It's fair to say, camp is very similar to the fight, and you're going to have tough competition. And that gives us a good confidence going into the fight. I don't think my opponent fought guys that were as tough as the guys that I was fighting in my training camp.
So moving forward, mate, is there a bit left in the tank for the Nightmare?
Oh, we're looking at 4 or 5 years, maybe. We'll see. As long as I'm healthy and I can continue to compete and perform with the top level competitors of the sport, I ain't going anywhere.
Listen, man, on behalf of the Fitness and Health Expo and all of Australia, we want to thank you so much for coming down. It's an absolute honour to get to meet you, and just how respectful you've been for the martial arts community while you're here. You've covered yourself in glory, and thanks again.
Hey, thank you, and big thanks to Rocco and Josco and all the people at Everything MMA and just getting me down here to come do this great seminar and all this good energy.
Diego the Nightmare Sanchez. Thanks, brother.